Hello everyone, and welcome to the DPB podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Mondes. This is episode number 305 for December 5th, 2023.
Welcome to the Disney Pins blog podcast, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world.
Welcome back to the show, everyone, and happy December. I just have two things for housekeeping today, and then we'll get into the pin news. First, I do want to mention we opened up a new category at DPB Store for keychains. So you'll be able to find various keychains from Disney parks, as well as other companies like Loungefly. We're still building up the category, but there's a few in there now if you guys want to check them out. And then the second thing for housekeeping is I will not have a podcast episode next week, but the following week I should, and that'll probably be then the last episode of 2023. Pretty crazy. All right, let's get into the pin news. First, I want to start off with ourselves at DPB Store. We had a few new Loungefly releases. It is from the Winnie the Pooh and Friends Rainy Day collection. There is a 3-inch pin that's limited edition of 1900. Retail price is $20. And then there is a 4-pin set featuring Piglet, Pooh, Tigger, Roo, and Eeyore. That is also $20. And then there is a lanyard that goes with the collection as well. All of them are available now at DPB Store. Then we also had two new releases from ArtLand. They are from a brand new series called the Artist Easel series. And the first two releases feature Tiana and Rapunzel. These are limited edition of just $150. And they have an easel that you can actually display the pin on. Very unique design. Feature portraits of the characters with paint drips coming down. We still have a few left at DPB Store. Next up is Pink a la Mode. They had two new mystery pin sets, part of their Final Frame collection. They feature Cinderella and Snow White. These are limited edition of 300. They have one randomly selected pin per box, and the retail price is $18. Those released last week. Then they had also a new Wish series that released 3-inch pins featuring characters from Disney's Wish film that recently came out. There are 5 pins here. Limited edition of 300, and the retail price is $30 each. Next up is BoxLunch. They had more new Disney 100 pin releases, and this is a sketch series with lenticular element. So when you move the pins back and forth, you see a black and white version, like a sketch version, and then on the other side is a colored version of the character. There are 8 pins in total, featuring Minnie Mouse, Up, Lilo and Stitch, Alice in Wonderland, The Lion King, Ratatouille, Winnie the Pooh, and Tiana from Princess and the Frog. Those have a retail price of $12.90 each. Next up is Disney Studio Store Hollywood. They returned with their Toys for Tots program for 2023. They do this every year where if you bring in a toy, you receive a Disney pin. There are 2 pins that released on Monday, December 4th. One features Mickey and Minnie, and the other one features Scrooge. Those are both limited edition of 400. Next up is Fig Pin. They had 2 new Disney 100 pin releases. This is Series 3 from their Disney 100 collection, and they feature Buzz Lightyear and Pinocchio. Those are limited edition of 1,000. Retail price $15 each. Next up is Shop Disney. They had a new D23 Gold Member exclusive pin featuring Indiana Jones. This is limited edition of $7.50, retail price $12.99. Then there was the 12th and final release in the Foodies collection online at Shop Disney. It features Marie from the Aristocats. Limited edition of 5,000, retail price $19.99. That released on Tuesday, December 5th. Then also at Shop Disney was the annual Merry Christmas pin release. This one should also be coming to Disney parks soon. This year it features Mickey and Minnie with Goofy, and they are decorating a gingerbread house. It reads Merry Christmas at the top, and at the bottom in peppermint, it has the year 2023. That is limited release, retail price $17.99. Next up is Disney Cruise Line. They had a holiday pin release on Disney Cruise Line ships. It features Mickey and Minnie with a snowman and reads Good Tides We Bring. It's limited release, retail price $17.99, and features glitter embellishments. Next we'll head overseas to Disneyland Paris. The December pin release calendar is now out, and so far they released a few new Christmas pins, as well as Beauty and the Beast. But more are coming this month, like Stitch, more Big Feet characters, Frozen, and more. Next we'll head over to Shanghai Disney Resort. They had a new Christmas-themed mystery pin set. They are little trains that hook together. One set features Mickey and Friends, and the other set features Duffy Bear and Friends. Comes in a themed box, and that's exclusive to Shanghai Disneyland. And then finally, we have Disney Parks in America. First up, there were 2 new restaurant pins that released at Disney Springs. One for Paddlefish, and the other one for Terralina Italian Restaurant. Both of these are limited edition, and they released this week. They have a retail price of $9.99 each, and you can find those at both restaurant locations at Disney Springs. Next, there were a few new Star Wars Droid Depot open edition pin releases. I spotted these at the Star Wars store at Disney Springs. I think it's called Star Wars Outpost. Spotted these a couple of weeks ago, but finally got around to writing up the blog post. There's an individual blue circular pin, another Droid Depot square pin with parts on it. And there was a 2-pin set featuring BB-8 and R2-D2 with reversed colors. And then there was a Droid Depot booster pin set, also featuring various droids. Those are open edition, available now at Disney Parks. Next at Disney Parks were 2 new Minnie Mouse pin releases. These are also open edition. One features a classic Minnie pose, and the other one is a modern Minnie. Both have a retail price of $12.99. Then there was a brand new Disney Wish mystery pin set at Disney Parks. So far, this only released at Disneyland Resort, but should be coming to Florida very soon. There are 8 pins in total, 2 randomly selected per box, open edition, and the retail price is $19.99 per box. And then we have the new limited edition pin releases this week at Disney Parks. There are just 3. We'll start off with the exclusive at Walt Disney World though, and it is the 12th and final release in the Disney Darlings collection. The final pin features Lilo, limited edition of 2,500, retail price $19.99. And then for the Disneyland exclusive on the West Coast, it was the 12th and final release in the Best Buds collection. This one features Mowgli and Baloo from Jungle Book. Also limited edition 2,500, retail price $19.99. And then there was one shared pin release on both coasts. It's the 3rd pin in the Star Wars lightsaber collection at Disney Parks. This one features Darth Vader. Limited edition of 3,000, retail price $19.99. And all those I just mentioned released on Tuesday, December 5th, 2023. All right, so that's going to do it for episode number 305, your December 2023 Week 1 Disney Pin News. Again, I will not have an episode next week, but all the pin news will be up on the website, DisneyPinsBlog.com. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Hope you have a great rest of your week. See ya.